Why do you sympathize with the Nazi Party?
Here's the thing. What I think is, let me give you my position because you don't know my position. My position is simply this. I think that we were lied to about a lot of the things in World War II, and history is written by the victors, not necessarily the losers. And there's some things there that obviously I think are healthy to question, and the fact that we can't question them or that it's illegal in a bunch of different countries is an issue.
Okay, so my next question is, that would be like, I guess, a D or a C grade answer on an assignment.
Well, here's the thing, dude. You asked me and I'm giving you the answer. Like, you're not the authority on what constitutes as an answer or not. I'm giving you the answer because you want me to say what you want me to say, and I'm telling you what it really is or what my beliefs are.
No, I'm not asking you to say what I want you to say. I'm asking you to just
literally what it is.
Please give me an example of what you think was a positive aspect of the NSDAP, please.
That's not my position. I'm telling you that they lied about.
On your podcast,
that's not my position. I'm telling you that we were lied to about World War II. Now, look, if you want to go ahead and have this imaginary debate with what you think my position is, that's fine. You can do that on your own. ChatGPT would do a fantastic job.
What I'm telling you is simply this. They lied. Man?
What?
What was the whole conversation with Nick Fuentes then?
What about it? Nick is a good guy. He's a good friend.
Yeah, and you joked about like the aspects of the Holocaust, and you said that there were some positive aspects to the Nazi Party. So, like, can you just give me one of those positive aspects?
So here's the thing. Hitler, for example, they burned the fucking books of the tranny shit. That's a W. And then also on top of that, this is irrefutable. Hitler saved Germany after World War I with the Versailles Agreement. This is a fact. They became an economic powerhouse from the after World War I up until the 30s. So the reality is this. Look, we've been told a lot of things about Hitler. What I'm telling you is that he saved this country, and that's a fucking irrefutable fact. Every historian will even tell you this.
Country?
Now, but what?
What do you mean this country? Which country did he save?
Germany.
So are you a German?
I meant to say his country. Germany.
Okay.
He saved his country.
Okay, I mean, I guess that gives me something to work with, but like...
Yeah, see, the thing is, like, you're trying to get on a gotcha thing, and you can't do it because the facts are simply the facts. Hitler saved Germany. This is like history that no one here knows about because Hitler bad no matter what. But he saved this country after the Versailles Agreement. Also, on top of that, this whole, like...
If Hitler saved Germany, what happened to the Nazi Germans?
Well, they lost World War II.
So he didn't save Germany?
No, he did, because after World War I, they were cooked. The Versailles Agreement literally had them at one of the worst positions economically ever. They couldn't even buy a loaf of bread.
Basically everywhere else in the world, including the United States. So
what was that?
That was basically the case everywhere in the world besides Germany. Like, including the United States, included Italy, it included the Soviet Union. So why is it specifically Germany that you're harping on?
Again, because he saved Germany after World War I. It was literally in a financial collapse. The Versailles Agreement was destroying them. They couldn't even buy bread.
I'm going to hit you with the Peterson. Define save.
And that's a fact. What was that?
I'm going to hit you with the Peterson here. Define save.
What?
Could you please define save?
Well, if he had not come in and rose to power, Germany would have fell.
I mean, it did fall in 1945.
Yeah, but he came in and stopped it from falling and increased their livelihood for another 20 years, damn near.
Hitler becomes the chancellor in, 1933? That's when he becomes chancellor of the Reichstag. So that's only about, 12 years?
A decade, something like that. Yeah, still extended the livelihood of Germany for a significant amount of time. The National Socialist Party did a lot for Germany to save them from economic collapse. Like, here's the thing, dude. Look, I don't know what it is. Maybe you have like a boner, like you like Hitler bad, everything.
No, it's not really that. I just really enjoy history, and so I wanted to get your perspective on it.
And that is the history. He saved Germany after World War I. That's a fact.
You
can't refute that.
What do you mean? How could I refute that,
You
dude?
just admitted a second ago that he kept it going for another 12 years. That's by definition saving the country.
No, it's not. It still fell, man.
What?
Because of Hitler. Okay, this is like ridiculous. Hitler,
had he not stepped in,
Hitler who institutes
they would have fallen sooner.
I'm sorry.
Had he not stepped in, they would have fallen sooner.
It's because of Hitler's policies of annexing other countries like Austria and Czechoslovakia, and then the invasion of the Soviet Union in 1941 that Germany
that was a big
falls.
He shouldn't have tried to do that.
So then he didn't save Germany.
He did. He saved it for a period of time. Based on where they were going after World War I, they were in a really bad spot. He turned things around. So look, your thing is like, they need to save them in the world. It's a perpetuity.
The UK was suffering, France was suffering, the United States was suffering. They all turned it around as well. Like, why does it have to be Germany? Why can't you say, like,
guy, man.
Okay.
Because like you're just sitting here just like trying to argue when the reality is you can't
refute
what I'm saying.
To ask a question.
So now you're moving the goalpost and you're saying, oh well, he didn't save them forever. He saved them for like 10 plus years. That's not enough. Like the fact is the fact. He did. You don't like that. So now you're changing the goalpost.
Okay, I think everyone here can agree that this was kind of wasted space.
You didn't win anything, dude. Like you literally just moved the goalpost.
I am not suggesting I won. I am
you
not
asked
suggesting
the same
I
stupid
won.
question last time. You're going off the fucking Jewish fables of like the Holocaust, 6 million. All
I
this other
didn't
shit.
ask anything about Jews,
No, but
man.
that's what you,
I asked
that's
about
what you tried
Germany.
to ask last time. That's what you literally what you tried to ask last time. What's your position on this? You're trying to get a gotcha moment, but the reality is, you can't dispute what I'm saying. It's the truth. He did save Germany, even though it was for a finite amount of time. But that's how it goes. Based on where they were going, they would have fell way fucking sooner.
All right, then I will finish with this. If you're interested in learning the actual history of Germany, take modern European history in the
This
history
guy's hand is
department.
shaking. He can't even fucking stand on what he's saying.
Yeah, it's
like,
kinda-
like, dude, this
It's
is the
scary out
problem,
here, man. I'm
See,
surrounded by a whole bunch of people. I'm talking to you directly. It's
yes.
kind of nerve-wracking.
Yeah,
you know?
it's nerve-wracking. I could see, but like the thing is that
You at least get to sit down behind a table.
what does that have to do with anything?
I mean, you're not standing up. You're not
What
like.
does standing up have to do with it? Like that?
This is podium shit, man. I could
was
hide
shaking, I'd
if
be
I were
shaking
behind a
like this
podium.
too. But what I'm saying
Yeah.
is that the reality is you came in trying to get a gotcha moment. You lost. You changed. You had to change the goalpost because Hitler bad. We live in this puss-ass society where literally anybody is considered bad because of certain history written a certain way. The truth is they saved this country, and you don't like that because you want to run around and say Hitler bad, Hitler bad, Hitler bad. Like I'm able to go ahead and look at history from another lens and be like, well, maybe this wasn't all the way there, or maybe they're lying about this, or maybe they're sensationalizing this. I'm able to go ahead and exercise some critical thinking and not go off of the fucking narrative that the mainstream media runs with every single time, where it's like, oh, we need to believe everything we were told about World War II, everything there. You can't question it. 6 million Jews, like that's what it is. No less, no maybe more, but no less at all. And if we do, you're gonna go to jail if you question that. My thing is I'm an independent thinker and I'm able to question certain things, and I don't go off the mainstream narrative, and that's how we find truth. Not listening to historical narratives that people like you perpetuate and spew all the time saying, this is the correct history. Fuck your history. How about that one? Because there's history out there that people don't want to talk about because certain people control the narrative, aka Jews, right? Where they want to go ahead and maintain this fucking narrative. You know what's also interesting too? Let's go ahead and talk about this. Right now, the state of Israel is saying that the amount of people that died in Gaza isn't true. They're denying the fucking starvation. They're denying the amount of people that died. They're denying their fucking atrocities, right? Doesn't that sound familiar to what's going on or what happened with the Holocaust? Isn't that interesting? How they're going ahead, even though we can see this fucking genocide in 4K, that they're lying and saying like, no, bro, we're not starving anybody. Netanyahu going on interviews with the retarded milk boy saying that we're not starving anyone, even though we see kids with their fucking ribs out. So look, guess what? I am going to be questioning the very people that have the ability to lie to us right now with 4K cameras based on what they did damn near 100 years ago. So I will question that.